Okay, hello YouTube. This is my gear video. It was requested and I am doing it, partly to maybe satisfy some curiosity as to what I play with, as well as to maybe inspire your own decisions of what to buy as far as gear goes for yourself. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start with my baseline, right here and here. And I'm going to slowly put on every layer and explain it as I go. Starting with my vest, then my gun, then my mask over there. This right here is my vest. It's a GXG Tactical Lightweight Vest in woodland camo. And it goes on top of my combat shirt that I got from tacticalgear.com. The vest was, well, I forgot where it came from, but you could get it from any basic paintball website. It's Molly, so basically it's very customizable as far as all around. You could put whatever you want on it, and you could buy actually Molly attachments and customize it further. This is right here is where I put my walkie-talkie. If I'm actually talking to anybody, you could just do that, and it talks. I mean, you can take it in and out, or you can sometimes hook up a line, and I have it wired through to talk here, push to talk right here, and then I have an earpiece normally in my ear. Right over here is, well, it's not a very adequate one, but I use this to hold my barrel swab. And, well, it's not designed for that. It's actually designed for a Vietnam size. It's actually from Vietnam, like walkie-talkie, so it's got a lot of extra space in there, and I have currently lost 3 Exalt barrel swabs in this pocket, which is a good amount of money to lose. Kind of hilarious and depressing at the same time. But anyway, yeah. Basically what I'm saying is get your own actual barrel swab holder to put on your vest instead of some makeshift one that does not work at all. Over here I have like a little, these are actually for holding CO2 canisters for a pistol, which I don't have. So what I use these for is carrying little wipes for my mask. Little tiny cloths that you can just pull out of nowhere when you need them to wipe your mask. Everything's kind of symmetrical, kind of because I'm OCD in a sense, but it's what I did. And it's simple in the front because I don't like everything being in the front. If I need to get low, there's nothing basically restricting me. Some people like putting their ammo up front, depending on your playing style, but if you lean back up against the wall, your knees would interfere with that. Your legs going up like this. So I, from experience, I started putting mine on the back because that's how I play. But everybody's got their own style. Now on the back of the vest, I have first off, and these come with, that's a good thing about this vest, it comes with most of these attachments, most of them. Comes with these 4 pot holders in the back, and I bought this off the internet. It's actually a sideways 45 PSI tank holder. Obviously it can hold something smaller, but the one that comes with it is not big enough to hold a 45 PSI, so I bought one bigger. And plus I like that sideways tank style because it gives you more slack with the remote line. Now we're on the remote line. I mean, you could just have a remote line just straight up, but I like having it camo, so I bought a cover off of eBay, which is really simple thing to do, really easy. Just find it in the camo style that you get, whether it be multi-cam, desert cam, or maybe this. But yeah, a remote line, which would bring us to the gun. This is a Tippmann X7 Phenom with a few, actually quite a few add-ons. Loader's normally the same, everything is the same about it. Has the original handle, e-grip. What I did add was this red dot sight. It's no specific company, like some brand name ones sell them for like 50 bucks, but you could get a off-brand one for like 30 off of eBay. Also got this, forgot the company, but it's a adjustable stock. And that's pretty standard. You could look around, find the style that you like. Anything that I found on here, I just looked by searching it through the internet. Pretty straightforward. There's a, I forgot the company, but there's this really, really awesome sling adapter. Right, I'm gonna put it really close. You can kind of see it. It comes off at an angle, and it's really solid. And I really like that hole coming off at an angle. Some of them have like detachable ones, if you like that or not. But I like this one specifically because it's very solid, and you could just, you know, sling right up, and it's really easy. Other attachments, other than that, and the riser rail for that matter. This right here is a riser, what's it called? Picatinny rail riser. It just adds some height to anything that you want to put on your Picatinny rail system. Obviously the whole gun already comes with Picatinny from front to back. Yeah, that's pretty much everything on the gun. Also the Freak barrel kit, which currently has, it's probably .690. But yeah, on the inside. Then hook it right up. There we go. As it is. Now we move on to the mask. This is a normal soft air, not hard air. Some people like the hard air better. This is soft air just because, I don't know why, but I like it better than the hard air. It's much simpler. With this thing, which is the attachment that holds my camera. The camera system that I use to record my videos. Which is right here. Screws right in on that side. And it is a Sony Action Cam, which is in its waterproof casing right now. But the model number is, I'm gonna take it out. Okay, HDR AS15, which is a Sony Action Cam. And it's relatively cheap. I bought it mainly because, well, partly because it was cheaper than the GoPro, but also because I like the idea of having something side mounted. Plus, if you want to, and which I do, which I left this out. It also has a mount underneath, right there, in which I can actually mount this directly underneath. Now the attachment that goes onto there is actually doesn't come with this camera, nor does this. And this was a Picatinny rail for GoPro, which GoPro mounts are much smaller. And then I got a special mount that actually converts GoPro to this. And, well, all those things took a while to find on the internet, like everything else. So I'm not going to get into that because that's probably a really long story. Plus, you could probably find it yourself if you look around a bunch. But that's only assuming that you actually plan on playing exactly like I do. Everybody has their own style. Everything that I've decided to put on this gun was kind of a bit of an evolution over time, trying to, as I play, figuring out how I play, and then getting the gear to adjust to that. Which is why I like the Molly vest, because you can really customize everything according to how you actually work. You know, instead of adjusting to the gear, actually have the gear adjust to your playing style, which is very good. That's the camera. I sometimes, but only sometimes, use this. Don't know the model number, but it's basically a wristwatch thing, holds on your arm, and it can actually see exactly through what the camera sees. It also allows you to control from here, from your wristwatch, instead of reaching up here, and see whether or not it's recording. So you can press the record button to start, and then press it to stop, which you can see in some of my videos. At the beginning of the video, you see me aiming down at my wristwatch. That's because I'm using it to control the video, to press stop and start, which is a very fun feature. Is it practical? Maybe not so much. Not exactly cost effective either. But, you know, if you like that, it's a very cool thing. And you can get it. I mean, if you want it. It's fun. But I don't use it that much, very honestly. So if you want to save some money, don't get that part. You don't really need it. That's the camera. Showed you pretty much everything. The gloves. I use different kinds of gloves, multiple kinds. Well, there's only two kinds for the most part that I actually use. There's fingerless. These are made by Empire. Fingerless that have like these knuckle protectors right here. Yeah, knuckle protectors. It's pretty fun. Makes you feel really cool when they're fingerless. I don't know why, but they're cool. But these are actually a functional thing. They don't have knuckle protectors, but they are fully camouflage. And I got these from Dick's. Pretty simple. The reason why I really got them is because they're warm, and I was playing in the winter when I bought these, and I really needed my hands to be warm in the winter. So I bought those, but I use them for camo now, which is really awesome when I really want to cover my hands. Don't want my super whiteness sticking out in the forest. Okay, gloves. We got that. You know what? I'm going to put the gloves on just for fun. There we go. Got the gloves. Feeling good. Sit that up. Okay. Now I'm going to put my headgear on, just because. Now I sometimes do not use this. When I put it on without my mask, kind of looks like a babushka. You know, old lady, babushka. But when I put the mask on, kind of looks awesome. But that's just my opinion. I think this just looks really cool. And to go along with these super camo gloves, there is something else I sometimes wear, which is the ghillie suit. I'm gonna get it right over here. And this is the last item that I'll be showing in my gear, but this is only sometimes that I do this, because a lot of the time it gets really cumbersome. But when I'm playing in the woods and I want to have some fun, just getting my leaf camo, which literally just looks like a pile of leaves. You will be invisible if you're in the woods at the right time of year. If it's in the winter, this won't help you. Okay, there we go. This is the ghillie suit. If you get the right kind, right color, right design, it can be a huge asset to you in the paintball world. Yeah. And this has been my gear video. If you liked it, let me know in the comments. Let me know by liking videos, and if you want to, maybe, you know, if you're feeling like it, you know, subscribe. If you have any suggestions, what I should add, or any questions about anything that I have in this video, let me know in the comments. Love conversation, and I probably will respond. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.